I grew up here from the age of 7 until I joined the Air Force at the age of 18. During my time in the military, I had always wanted to move back to Saskatoon and thought I would one day retire here. I had the opportunity to move back here almost 3 years ago and was fortunate enough to find a place in Montgomery. I used to be proud to say I lived in this neighborhood. Then I found out about the turbine project, and now I'm not so proud anymore. And when I meet people, they always say, Montgomery, nice place to live. But what about that turbine? I guess everyone's concerned. I love Saskatoon. I think it's just the prettiest city to live, the friendliest people, and the amount of green space is wonderful for kids. This project will impact me in the following ways. I'm concerned about my wife and kids' health. My kids go to school in the area, so they will be exposed to this turbine 24 hours a day, and the health concerns are real. I worry about the image of Saskatoon as smart and progressive and a city that cares about its residents. I used to think that the councillors always put the health and safety of the citizens first, but now I question that. I do not want to see this turbine every day and be reminded of the effect it's having on my family and friends around me, day after day. I'm here tonight to ask you as members of council to restore my faith in the city by showing me that you do act in the best interest of residents and commit to deferring this proposal from going any further until more research has been done and the concerns of those who are going to have to live in the shadow of your decision are satisfied. Deciding to award a winner to the RFP on January 16th is deciding to risk the health and well-being of my family and many others. There are vast amounts of empirical evidence showing that large wind turbines are making people ill around the world. People who were once healthy become ill, and their quality of life suffers once large wind turbines are installed. These very same people return to proper health once they are distanced from the turbines for a period of time. Halifax was considering allowing wind turbines to be built 550 meters from homes this past summer, but after citizens stepped in and urged council to do more research, they came back at 1,000 meters. In my view, that is how governments are supposed to work. In that case, the citizens who pushed Halifax Council lived in a community of just a couple hundred people, yet politicians representing a region of nearly 375,000 people listened and acted responsibly. Putting up a wind turbine is not innovative. There are tens of thousands of wind turbines around the world. Many of them are poorly planned, like the proposed wind turbine for Saskatoon. At present, there are over 14,000 abandoned turbines in the U.S. alone. Coming up with a renewable solution that is safe for the entire community is true innovation. A shining example in Saskatoon is that of Sheck Energy and their unique solar thermal technology. The City of Saskatoon must take what they have learned from this project and bank it towards a safe and smart green alternative. Putting a stop to the wind turbine does not put a stop to the remainder of the Green Energy Park and future green initiatives. Some people argue that $550,000 has already been spent. While this is true, that money was already spent before the 11th of October, when City Council would have voted against the wind turbine project if they'd been fully educated. Others point to the fact that an RFP has been issued and there is risk of being sued. We have had a professional engineer review the RFP, and it is quite clear that the City of Saskatoon can decline any and all RFPs. Whatever the cost is to cancel the RFP process will be monumentally smaller than proceeding with this project, as well as incurring all of the expenses related to the potential health impacts of Saskatoon residents. There is ample scientific proof and peer-reviewed data to demonstrate that further research and planning must be done before implementing the proposed tall wind turbine. Please remember and take careful note. No wind manufacturer, doctor, engineer, or scientist has been able to prove that a large industrial wind turbine do not cause the health effects that hundreds of people are experiencing around the world, and that is of paramount importance here. Is the City of Saskatoon willing to put a price tag on the health of its citizen for the sake of an unessential, poorly sited, and marginally feasible wind turbine? Our hope is that Council will make a choice to ensure that we remain the best city in Canada. I also hope our Council will show the world that we care more about the health of our citizens and our fiscal responsibility over the appearance of being green. Our hope is that Council will do what is right. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you.